Hey everyone, when I say everyone I probably mean my mum. Welcome to Dotty and Devon YouTube channel. If you've been considering getting a speed camera detector or radar detector, then probably watch this to the end. I got one of these, so then I bought one of these. I ordered from Road Angel at 5 p.m. and paid for next day as they offered it, and otherwise I was going to have to wait 4 days. Wanted to protect myself from the cameras that seem to be popping up all over North Devon, and obviously expected delivery on Friday as it was late on Wednesday when I ordered it. On Friday morning I got a notification saying it had been dispatched, so I emailed just to say I was disappointed that they hadn't done the next day delivery. Was obviously hoping to have it for the weekend, and the response I got was short, obviously automated, and didn't match my message saying the item should be delivered within 2 weeks. First thought was, this is coming from China. Back checked to make sure I bought it off the right website, and I had. So I sent them another email. In this email, just politely explained that I was worried I'd bought this from China and surprised they were offering next day delivery, expecting some sort of apology or at least a refund of the delivery charge, but instead I didn't really hear anything until after the weekend. So definitely keep watching to see what interesting replies Road Angel have and how amazing their customer service is. As it turns out, Road Angel did arrive on Saturday morning. Unfortunately, it arrived at work because obviously that's where I was going to be on Friday. Luckily, one of the neighbouring units was in, so they took the package in for me, and being excited to have my new toy at a mere 216 quid at this point, I decided to do the hour round trip and go and get it. And here it is. The roadangelpureone. Trying to navigate the website was interesting. The first thing it told you is that you needed to download the app, so I did that, set it up in the app so that the app was talking to the Road Angel unit, and before you can do anything you have to subscribe to their service so that the unit actually works. So I picked the £9.99 a month option rather than signing up for £100. Already spent 216 to get this unit, hadn't actually had a chance to try and fit it into the car or see how it worked at this point. It did look really nice in the packaging. Strangely, it came with a leaflet enclosed which shows you kind of how to set up the app, but didn't tell you how to use the unit at all. So on the leaflet there's a QR code, it says scan for full guide. You scan it, end up on the Road Angel homepage, and have to search for some time to actually find the user guide for this product. When you do and you click download, it downloads you a picture of the leaflet with the QR code telling you where the user guide is. So there is no user guide, or if there is, I certainly couldn't find it on the Road Angel site, so obviously it's not a particularly difficult product to use. I figured let's carry on, see where we get. So once you've got the app working and it's talking to your Road Angel, you can change the voices, set up how you want your notifications delivered, etc. If you make the mistake of going off to make a coffee, it does unfortunately sign you out. There's no Face ID, no Remember Me function, so if you've got a complicated secure password or you made the mistake of having a complicated email address, it's going to be really annoying every time you leave the app, but at least it does talk to the Road Angel. Kind of feels like old tech, to be honest, because everything else on the iPhone or Android just sort of works, and this is kind of clunky. From the Road Angel homepage we found FAQs which we thought, and it's a we not a me, said the roadangelpureone has a battery life of 3 to 6 hours. Now I say this because if you look now, the FAQ I looked at doesn't say that. Unfortunately, after charging it all night, it didn't turn on, and this is relevant for some of the info I'm going to give you next on installing this thing into your car. So I sent another short email to Road Angel, who haven't actually answered my previous email yet, but fair enough, it's over the weekend, but I thought I'd send it out there, just basically saying I was a little bit surprised because the Road Angel didn't seem to have a battery. All the previous models did have a battery, so I was kind of surprised, and it does make it unhelpful. The Road Angel unfortunately has the USB charging socket at the top of the unit, so when you place it into the car it doesn't look great. I'd like to keep the inside of my car tidy. The cable's really thick, so I can't use the USB in my glove box and need to actually plug the Road Angel into my car tyre inflator 12-volt socket. It's fair enough, they give you the plug and it's got two USBs attached, so kind of works perfectly, but you've now got an untidy wire to try and hide somewhere across your dashboard. It comes with a 3M mount, which means you've got to stick it to the dashboard. I'm always worried about damaging the car, but sort of didn't quite get that far. If this had had a battery, most of my journeys it would have been perfect for, and obviously it's not looking ideal, so I didn't ever get as far as connecting it or sticking it onto the dashboard. The other reason I hadn't stuck it to the dashboard was concerns. The Road Angel site has lots of accessories for their previous models, a windscreen mount, hardwire kit. It's even got a dashboard mount that the USB can plug straight into rather than the ugly top of the unit version. Unfortunately, none of the accessories are available on the website. Everything either says not available for this unit, out of stock, or whatever. There's no option I could see to actually buy one of the older units, so if you want a Road Angel, you're gonna have wires all over the car, and obviously for me, not ideal, and still waiting for their replies about the battery in case I've just got a faulty unit, for example. At this point I decided to completely give up, put the whole thing back in the box and waited to see what Road Angel had to say. They came back eventually on Monday with what can only be described as a dismissive email. Rather than admitting they'd made a mistake in the 2-week delivery comment on their previous email, it fairly abruptly said, "We do declare 2 weeks delivery on our website." Yeah, no recognition of the fact they were also charged extra for next day delivery that they'd failed on. I run a couple of e-commerce companies, and to be fair, if we do fail, which is rarely, on the next day, the first thing we do is refund the customer's postage because, well, we like to keep our customers happy as much as possible. Not something that Road Angel are too bothered about, it would seem. Within the same email, they made a point of showing me an FAQ that I certainly couldn't find on their easy to navigate site that told me the Pure One does not have a battery. This isn't the same FAQ as I found that now says the Pure has a 3 to 6 hour battery life that we all think when we checked it said the Pure One has a 3 to 6 hour battery life. I did email them first before rechecking and trying to get a screenshot, so maybe it changed, maybe I imagined it, I can't say. Also on the Road Angel email they did point me to an FAQ, as I said, and mentioned the hardwire kit. If you then click on the accessories tab below, it says the only accessories are available are a 12-volt to USB, something to connect it to your laptop. It calls it a roadangelpure WSM. I don't know if WSM is in the name or if it's something to do with an accessory. I did search roadangelpure WSM on their website because I didn't know what it was. Turns out neither does their website. The app is easy to use. Their website is absolutely horrendous. Trying to find extra information, you just go around in circles with it trying to sell you the same thing. Also, when I signed up, it did say it would give me a 10% discount on the subscription. I don't actually know if it has because the charge hasn't come through to my card yet. It did automatically subscribe me, and I guess we'll find out later if it actually applied the discount or not. The subscriptions they try to sell you are full year ones. The cheapest is $9.99. If you want all the information, it kind of just increases. So not a free to use product along with just about everybody else. The whole unit kind of feels like old tech, which is a shame because the packaging is up there with iPhones and superior. So you think you're getting a premium product, but not so sure. I can't actually say how it works on the road. I was planning on doing a year in the life of using a Road Angel and uploading short vids on how good it was, etc. Obviously I'm not fitting this thing to my car, so we're not actually going to get to that bit, but figured some people should know. I think Road Angel are just another one of those companies that assume they've got a right to your order. Once they've got it, they really don't care. They certainly don't read your emails before they respond, and they don't offer anything. I have sent them an email to let them know the unit's coming back, and that I'll be making this video. I haven't had a response yet. Obviously I might get one. I have asked for my subscription and my postage to be included in my refund. However, their refund policy clearly says it won't be, so obviously I can maybe update everybody later if I succeed on this, because you can't actually try the unit to see if you like it without getting a subscription. Obviously I could lose $9.99, not too bad, but if you signed up for a year subscription and then decided you didn't like the way this unit behaves after 24 hours, you just lost £100 or more, depending on which subscription. So this is definitely worth knowing. Don't panic, no need to go to Specsavers, just inserted this clip, but if you noticed, yes, I have had a haircut and miraculously it's all going to grow back in a few minutes. Got a response from Road Angel, which I thought I'd share as it came in before sending the video for editing. And it's basically, "Hi Simon, apologies for the inconvenience. My manager would like a word with you." So, having an email that pretty much sounds like I've either upset my parents or I'm being called into the headmaster's office, I guess we'll see how that turns out. I had obviously let Road Angel know the product's coming back, and I'm not really sure what that means. I guess we'll find out. The unit's being returned, tracked today, so hopefully there's not a to be continued. My next video will actually be on different units. I'm confused why Road Angel have got an FAQ for a product on their site with a 3 to 6 hour battery life. They're the guys hiding behind their FAQs. They only sell the Pure One, as far as I can tell from their site. So why have information about a different product? For anybody who doesn't actually work for Road Angel, you're not really going to notice the difference when reading up what the units do. So again, confusing website, way more information than maybe you need on products that you definitely can't buy. But there we go. The only other thing is on the subscriptions and the app, because on the app you cannot cancel the subscription. You have to either write, email or telephone Road Angel. That's whether you happen to have ended up having a bad experience like me, or whether you've been happy with it for a year or two and want to move on to something else, or even another one of their products or whatever. You can't just go into the app and cancel the subscription like you can with, well, pretty much any game or app on your phone or anything else you subscribe to these days. So again, kind of naughty's technology. So, Road Angel, customer service with a smile? I don't think so. Haven't tried phoning them yet. They might be nice on the phone, and maybe your experience is different. If you've got a Road Angel and you love it, I'd love to hear in the comments. In the meantime, I'm going to go and see if I can find a different radar detector to put in my car that maybe has a screen mount, the accessories available. I did make the mistake of checking the top 5 and the top 10 recommended products on Google for this sort of product after buying the Road Angel. Turns out it doesn't come up in either of those lists. Maybe some of my issues are why. So if you've got any suggestions, I'd love you to let me know in the comments below so I can go shopping for a radar detector and hopefully avoid getting any more of these. Keep an eye on my speed and not have any mistakes and points from having a quick trip back from McDonald's after helping my mum move. So, love you to subscribe, and I'll update you on what I buy next and how I get on with it. Thanks for now. Bye.